Hi friends, good morning and all. Today we are going to discuss about the some more chemical properties of carbonyl compounds. In that reduction reaction, here uh, aldehyde when you react with hydrogen in the presence of catalyst to gives alcohol, and here the double bond also reduced here. Double bond also reduced. Here same aldehyde with double bonds when we react with lithium aluminum tetrahydride or sodium borohydride to gives alcohol here, but here double bond is not affected. Here double bond is not affected in the presence of hydrogen and catalyst. This double bond also affected, and this can be reduced, and alcohol is obtained. Here conjugated double bonds when we react with hydrogen in the presence of catalyst to gives alcohol, and here the conjugated double bond is reduced, and in the presence of lithium lithium aluminum tetrahydride can reduce the conjugated double bonds and gives alcohols. But here this is a isolated double bonds. Isolated double bond doesn't affect with lithium aluminum tetrahydride or sodium borohydride. Here the conjugated double bonds is affected or reduced with lithium aluminum tetrahydride and hydrogen and catalyst, but the sodium borohydride is can't can't reduce the conjugated double bonds, isn't it? Here and next, Merwin van der Verlier reduction reaction, MPVR reaction. Here, in this, the ketone when we react with solvent, that is secondary alcohol solvent in the presence of aluminium isopropoxide to gives secondary alcohol and ketone. Secondary alcohol and ketones. So it is called MPVR reaction, MPV reaction, reduction reaction, and it is also a redox reaction. It is also a redox reaction. A ketone when we react with secondary alcohol as a solvent in the presence of aluminium isopropoxide to give secondary alcohol and ketone. So it is a redox reaction. Now coming to the next reaction, Clemmensen reduction reaction. It is a acidic medium. This reaction is undergo in acidic medium. Here the aldehyde when we react with zinc amalgam in the presence of hydrochloric acid and heat to gives alkane. Here the elimination of oxygen is taking place and addition of hydrogen taking place. That's what we call this reaction is a redox reaction. Here the addition of hydrogen or elimination of oxygen is called reduction reaction. In the presence of in the presence of zinc amalgam and hydrochloric acid and heat, here the elimination of oxygen and addition of hydrogen is taking place here. That's what we call this reaction is a Clemmensen reduction reaction. That the same ketone when we react with Clemmensen reagent, that is zinc amalgam in the presence of hydrochloric acid and heat to gives alkane. Coming to the next reaction, that is Wolff-Kishner reduction. Wolff-Kishner reaction. This reaction undergoes in the basic medium. In this reaction, aldehyde when we react with hydrogen in the presence of base and 200 degrees centigrade to gives alkane. Aldehyde when you react with hydrogen in the presence of base and 200 degrees centigrade to gives alkane. Here same ketone, this ketone when you react with hydrogen in the presence of base and 200 degrees centigrade to gives alkanes. Coming to the oxidation reaction, aldehyde undergo oxidation even with mild oxidizing agent and form monocarboxylic acid having the same number of carbon atoms. Whereas ketones undergo oxidation only with strong oxidizing agent and gives more than one carboxylic acid having less number of carbon atoms. In the carbonyl compounds, aldehyde undergo oxidation reaction under the mild oxidizing agent and form monocarboxylic acid which is having same number of carbon atoms. But whereas ketones undergo oxidation only with strong oxidizing agents and give more than one carboxylic acid having less number of carbon atoms. Now we will see one example. Aldehyde here. Aldehyde when we react with bromine water to gives carboxylic acid. This aldehyde when we react with bromine water in the bromine water to gives carboxylic acid. A same ketone when we react with bromine water doesn't give any product because the ketone doesn't react with a mild oxidizing agent. So that's what the ketone is not react with this bromine water. Here Ketone, when you react with nitric acid, is a strong oxidizing agent. It gives carboxylic acid. Here, ketone, when you react with nitric acid, to gives 2 molecules of carboxylic acid. 2 molecules of carboxylic acid, or COH and or COH. Yes, the same aldehyde, when you react with ammonical silver ammonical silver in the presence of base, that is Tollens reagent, to gives carboxylate ion and silver mirror coating on the test tube. Here, aldehyde, when you react with Tollens reagent, to gives silver mirror and carboxylate ion. This is also called Tollens test for the carbonyl compounds. Here the same ketone, when we react with silver Tollens reagent, doesn't give product. Because here this is a mild oxidizing agent, doesn't give reaction with ketone, but only reaction with aldehyde to give carboxylate ion and silver mirror. Silver we obtained here. Here same aldehyde, when we react with the copper salt in the presence of base, to give carboxylate ion and cupric oxide, red PPT is obtained. Here also aldehyde, when we react with the copper salt, or that is failing reagent, aldehyde, when we react with failing reagent, to give carboxylate ion and cupric oxide, red PPT is obtained here. But ketone doesn't react with failing reagent and doesn't give any product. Here once again repeating, aldehyde, when aldehydes gives Tollens reagent, aldehydes react with Tollens reagent and gives product, and ketone doesn't give with the Tollens reagent, and here ketone doesn't react with failing reagent, but aldehyde react with the failing reagent and gives cupric oxide, red PPT. Coming to the holoform reaction, holoform test. It is also called holoform test. Here the methyl ketone, when we react with iodine in the presence of sodium hydroxide, to give striidoketone. This striidoketone, when we react with base sodium hydroxide, to give iodoform. The yellow color PPT is obtained and sodium salt of carboxylic acid is obtained. So here CH3 iodoform. This is the iodoform, and this reaction is called holoform reaction. Here we will see another reaction, that is, it is a secondary alcohol. When you react with iodine in the presence of sodium hydroxide, to gives holo alkane, and finally it gives chloroform also, iodoform also. So this is about the holoform reaction. Okay. Discuss about the monocarboxylic acid and their derivatives. Monocarboxylic acid. Here, this is the general structure of monocarboxylic acid, RCOOH. RCOOH is a general structure of carboxylic acid. Here R equal to H, or alkyl or aryl. If R equal to H, then that is formic acid. If R equal to CH3, that is acetic acid. If R equal to any phenyl group, that is benzoic acid. The general molecular formula of monocarboxylic acid is CnH2nO2. CnH2nO2. Here N equal to number of carbon atoms. Here N equal to number of carbon atoms. Here the N equal, if you substitute N equal to 1, then CH2O2, that is formic acid. If N equal to, then C2H4O2, that is carboxylic acid, acetic acid. So now preparation of carboxylic acid from hydrolysis of 1,1,1 trihalides. Hydrolysis of 1,1,1 trihalides. Here trichloroethane, when we react with aqueous potassium hydroxide, to give trihydroxy alkane. By losing water molecule here trihydroxy, more than one hydroxy groups on a alkane chain, one carbon, it is highly unstable. By losing water molecule, it gives carboxylic acid. Here trihalo alkane, when we react with aqueous potassium hydroxide, to give trihydroxy alkane. By losing one water molecule, it gives carboxylic acid. Okay. Now we will see another example. Trichloro methyl benzene, when we react with aqueous potassium hydroxide, to gives benzoic acid. Now second method is hydrolysis of acid derivatives. Here the acyl chloride, when we react with water to give carboxylic acid and hydrochloric acid. Acyl chloride or COCl, when we react with water, and hydrolysis of acyl chloride to give carboxylic acid and hydrochloric acid. Here next acetic anhydride. Acetic anhydride, when we react with water or acetic anhydride and hydrolysis to give 2 molecules of carboxylic acid. 2 molecules of carboxylic acid. Acetic anhydride, when we react with water to give 2 molecules of carboxylic acid. Here the hydrolysis is taking place here. Here this bond, this OC bond is cleaved and H is attached here and OH is attached here. So 2 molecules of carboxylic acid is obtained here. Here ester and hydrolysis or ester and hydrolysis to give 2 molecules of, one molecule is carboxylic acid and another molecule is alcohol. On hydrolysis of ester to give carboxylic acid and alcohol. This is also example for the preparation of carboxylic acid and preparation of alcohol. Here amide, when we react with water or the amide on hydrolysis to give 1 molecule carboxylic acid and another molecule is ammonia is obtained. Here the amide, when we react with water to give carboxylic acid and ammonia. Now we will see the rate of hydrolysis of certain this acyl chloride, anhydride and ester and amide. Here RCOCl is more reactive than ester, and ester is more RCOCl is more reactive than acetic anhydride, and acetic anhydride is more reactive than ester, and ester is more reactive than amide. Ester is more reactive than amide. We will see another preparation method, the carbonation of Grignard reagent. Carbonation of Grignard reagent. The addition of carbon dioxide is called carbonation. Here the RMgX, alkyl magnesium halide, when we react with the carbon dioxide to gives RCOO-MgX. On hydrolysis of this intermediate to gives carboxylic acid and magnesium hydroxide, magnesium halide hydroxide. Here the same, instead of or if you write PHCH2, then we get phenyl acetic acid. Phenyl acetic acid. Phenyl acetic acid. And now we will discuss the physical properties of carboxylic acid. Here the carboxylic acid is exist dimer. Carboxylic acid is exist dimer because the oxygen have hydrogen bond with another molecules of carboxylic acid, oxygen, hydrogen, and then the hydrogen present on one carboxylic acid is form hydrogen bond with oxygen with another carboxylic acid. That's what exists as a dimer. Now we will see chemical properties of carboxylic acid. Acidic character and salt formation. Here carboxylic acid by losing one proton gives carboxylate ion. So this carboxylate ion can react with base to give sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Now we will see acidic character and salt formation. Here the carboxylic acid losing one proton gives carboxylate ion. This carboxylate ion when react with aqueous sodium hydroxide to give sodium salt of carboxylic acid. The same carboxylic acid when we react with the sodium bicarbonate to give sodium salt of carboxylic acid and H2O and carbon dioxide. I will see another reaction with sodium thionyl chloride PCl5. Here the carboxylic acid when we react with SOCl2 or PCl5, we obtain acid chloride is obtained. Carboxylic acid when we react with thionyl chloride or phosphorus pentachloride to gives acetyl chloride. Acetyl chloride is acid chlorides. Here the same carboxylic acid when we react with phosphorus pentoxide in the presence of heat to gives acetic anhydride RCOOCO. Acetic anhydride. Carboxylic acid when we react with phosphorus pentoxide in the presence of heat to gives acetic anhydride. Same carboxylic acid when we react with ethanol in the presence of proton and heat to gives ester. Here the carboxylic acid when we react with ethanol in the presence of acidic medium to gives ester. Here the same carboxylic when you react with ammonia in the presence of aluminum trioxide and heat to gives amide or CONH2 is a amide. So here the carboxylic acid when you react with ammonia in the presence of aluminum trioxide and heat to gives amide. Now we will see another reaction, that is Hell-Volhard-Jelensky reaction, alpha halogenation reaction. We see Helmholtz-Zielinski reaction, alpha halogenation reaction. Here the carboxylic acid, when we react with chlorine in the presence of phosphorus and heat to give alpha halo carboxylic acid. Same when we react with the chlorine in the presence of phosphorus and heat to give dichlorocarboxylic acid. Dichlorocarboxylic acid, because here only 2 alpha halogens are present. So 2 alpha halogenation is taking place here. So 2 dichloro acid derivatives is formed. Now we will see Wolff rearrangement or Arend ester synthesis. Here the carboxylic acid, when we react with thionyl chloride or diazomethane in the presence of silver oxide to give carboxylic acid. This carboxylic acid is one carbon is high, then substrate here or CrCOH. This is the mechanism of Arend ester synthesis. Carboxylic acid, when we react with thionyl chloride to gives RCOCl plus diazomethane to gives alpha diazoketane by losing nitrogen here to gives acyl carbene, and here the shifting of alkyl group from this carbon to this carbon and lossing of nitrogen taking place, RCOCH in the presence of silver oxide to gives N-alkyl isocyanate. This N-alkyl isocyanate on hydrolysis to gives carboxylic acid, and react with ethanol gives ester, and reaction with ammonia gives amide. So this is the chemical properties of monocarboxylic acids. Okay, we will stop here.